Skin darker than the night, mind sharper than the knife. Get it? Some of you will, some of you won't, some of you do, some of you don't. Urban royalty. Nah, I ain't talking about the color of your flag or the size of your gun. I'm talking about the love in your heart, wisdom in the brain, words from the tongue. Urban royalty. Is you a nigga or a king? Is you a bitch or a queen? Is you a product of your environment or is you just stuck in between? Urban royalty. Do you gang bang for the hood or do you gang bang for the good? Or is you just following, seeing people doing things you wish you could? Urban royalty. They say this the land of the free. When there's more prison than jobs, less real, more fraud. Fighting against odds, let a black man tell another black man how you are. Urban royalty. This when we unify, cleanse your soul, purify, speak your truth, stand on it, and don't let another motherfucker come tell you that you a lie. Urban royalty, kings and queens, don't let nobody overthrow your throne. Plant your feet, stay firm, choose, now which side are you on? Urban royalty.
Blaze on the beat.
It's been at you.
I was in the 9th grade, and I was always writing poetry and stuff like that. And I just started putting on paper all my feelings. Keep in mind, I was the only child, so I didn't have many people to talk to, and I wasn't really outspoken to people I didn't know. So I just would write my feelings down, and then once I got into music real tough, like just liking the people like it's Lauryn Hill and Missy Elliott and stuff like that, then I just was like, okay, well maybe I want to start rapping or whatever. So I just turned my poetry into rap, and then soon after I was traveling by myself doing shows and trying to get out there and always in the studio or whatever.
But who I'm finna introduce is the queen, you feel me? I'm talking about whatever the nigga done did before she done did it too, you feel me? Straight like that. What's understood don't need to be explained, you dig? Well, we got JRedd finna do her thing. The one and only, the queen under 254. Any motherfucker disagree, holla at your boy.
Here we go. So a lot of people always ask me like, why do I choose to keep performing in Killeen, like go venture off other places or whatever? But you gotta understand, like Killeen is like where I've been for the longest time. They know my struggle. They know exactly what I've been through. I mean, it wasn't hidden at all that, you know what I'm saying, that I went to the penitentiary, that I was into drugs, that I was into alcohol, whatever like that. But now, I'm sober, been sober for 3 years, and I feel like there's still people out there doing exactly what I was doing, and they feel like maybe that they can't make it through for some reason. So I like to be the voice, you know what I'm saying, because you know that the first people you hear on the radio is artists. You hear their story, you know what I'm saying? Whether they be lying or telling the truth, you hear their story. And so like if you hear that somebody that made it through the storm and they're all right, you know what I'm saying, regardless of what they went through, you know, I think that me reaching out to them is a good thing. And it also helps me to stay sober because, I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy to do right. It's so easy to do wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't been hustling or anything. And I just feel like by me doing music the way I do and telling my story of how I remain humble and, you know, not indulging will help somebody else to be the same way.
Well, you know, we need to preach the peace around here. It's a lot of shootings, a lot of killings. We need to come as one and change the world. And we can do it. Increase the peace and stop the violence.
When I finished, I had to do time again. I had to go to a rehab for 6 months. And I'm not lying when I say it helped me. Like, anybody that's in the situation that I was in, because I was in turmoil, I think the rehab that I went to would work. And I'm telling you, I was in that life for 15 years. So it was like nothing could change me, you know. But once I got there, it's like when you know that you're fed up with just things going wrong, then you have to turn it to the hands of your higher power, you know, and say, okay, I want change, I want change. Well, at this particular time, stuff was not going right in my life. Yeah, I was doing hair. Yeah, I was making money, but it just was like I was not happy. So I went, like everybody else that was locked up with me, they was like, I'm not supposed to be here. I don't want to do right. It ain't nothing. I'm going to keep on doing what I was doing. But me, Jamie, I was like, okay, God, this is my next chance, because you got to keep in mind that when I was in the penitentiary, that time that I went to court for that, they was like 25 years or more if you come back in here.
This is for my homies locked up. This is called Ride or Die.
Yes, JRedd.
You gotta one hold them down. I'm gonna ride for you, my ride or die. I'm gonna die for you, my ride or die. I'm gonna keep your name up in the sky, 'cause you would do that for me, no lie. Locked up behind the...
And yet, when you locked up, you're gonna do whatever they want you to do so that you can get out. But I really was trying to change my life, so I was like, okay, whatever I have to do. When I came home this last time, I knew fully that I did not want to mess with no drugs, did not want to mess with no alcohol. And then I ended up coming back to the same shop that I was at, and it ended up not working out for me, even though I had been there for 10 years. And that's when my cousin Darlisa, she was like, well, you find you a shop and we're going to get you a shop.
Hi, I'm Darlisa.
I'm Jamie.
And we're Loomis Hair, located at 804 West Rancier Avenue, Killeen, Texas, 765.